The third cornerstone along the Downtown Greenway is now open. This is the Innovation Cornerstone. It's on the corner of Lindsay and Murrow Boulevard, and it's actually a park. It's called the Woven Works Park, and it is a place to come and reflect and look and even play. Dabney Sanders is the project manager for the Downtown Greenway, so we're just cooking along on this thing. It must feel so good to see another piece come to completion.
It does. So this is the third of our 4 major public artworks that mark the corners of the Downtown Greenway. It's just such a powerful piece of art and a great community convergence place, and we're really excited to see how the community will enjoy and use it. The whole site is called Woven Works Park, and the centerpiece of the site is the Revolution Cone, which is a wonderful 45-foot tall cone that has cables coming down with brightly colored sleeves on it. The interior of that cone has a rotating bench, and so you can actually sit on the bench and spin it, and especially as you look up, you have this feeling that you're actually inside a spool of thread, and so that's a really fun piece, really nice interactive piece. And it's also designed for adults and children in wheelchairs. There's room for a wheelchair to sit on the turntable, so you could see folks even in a wheelchair being able to have that experience and enjoy that.
Randy Walker is the artist behind the art in the Innovation Cornerstone, the Woven Wonders Park here in downtown Greensboro along the Greenway, and we're just excited to have you here. Thank you. From Minneapolis. And what inspired you to want to be part of this project?
Well, this has been going on for, I think, about 2 years now. And when I first saw the call for this project, I was just inspired a lot by the textile industry. A lot of my work incorporates fiber of some sort. I use it to weave and wrap existing frameworks. So I was very intrigued by the textile history in Greensboro.
And engaging it with people, because this is going to be art that people experience, not just by looking at it. I mean, actually being inside it, on top of it, around it.
Right. And I think actually that's an important concept behind the design of this piece, is that there are things given, like the landscaping and some of the structures and sculptures, but they're not really complete. They're kind of open-ended. And so people coming to this park and wondering about what these things are, or sitting in the grass, or sitting on a bench, or wandering around and looking at the city in a different way, or the neighborhood and how they intermix and weave together, that's all part of it.
It invites you to come and touch and experience.
It does, and that's exactly what we want people to do on this site. We have a place called the Hops Garden, and so it's a trellis that has actual hops plants, which of course are crucial to the craft beer industry, with a hopscotch pattern below, so we encourage people to enjoy that. There is the selvage sandbox space that is a sandbox, but it also has a rake that is turned with a bicycle wheel that can then clean it up so the next person can come in and make their own creations. We have a piece called Jungle Jeans, which is like a traditional kind of jungle gym apparatus. And then we have a simple piece called Over, Under, Through, which is just a pipe culvert that is halfway buried, and kids are encouraged, or adults, to climb under and climb over. And the inspiration behind that was sometimes if a kid gets a fancy new toy, they might be tempted and excited by the cardboard box that the toy came in that was left thrown in the corner. And so Randy, the artist, really thought, I want to share that concept, have something super, super simple that we think will attract and delight children, particularly at the site.
Darlene McClinton is on the Downtown Greenway Public Art Committee, the committee that really responsible for making a lot of what you see happen. So finally seeing it together, what do you think?
I think it's very beautiful, very creative. It's a very interactive park. I think the local community and people traveling in the area will enjoy it, because you can actually come and interactively play with the park.
Yeah, this is art you're allowed to touch, actually invited to touch and play with and kind of mess up a little bit, or try to.
Yes, it's very intriguing. They have a spinning merry-go-wheel right here that looks like a bench.
Yeah. even the donor wall moves, and it's encouraged to come, touch, play.
Yes, the donor wall is very great, and it's really interesting what the city of Greensboro is doing right now. They're just trying to create a lot of interactive parks. Before, we had parks where you just come, look at, kind of move around, but now you actually can engage with the park and the art that's in the park. So it's very excellent. One of the things I love about public art is that it is an educational tool. So it educates the community, it evolves the community, it evolves local artists, and it actually boosts up our economy in so many different ways. So I love creating public art, and I love what this park is also bringing to this neighborhood.
Spending 2 years back and forth to Greensboro and meeting the people here and being part of this community and really putting your stamp on this community, what has it been like for you, and what have you learned about this area and come to love about it?
Well, it's been a complete experience. So it's not just been about let's get this project built, or it's been about the people, Action Greensboro, community members, volunteers, contractors, my design team and my fabricators, and they've all communicated, and so it feels like a little family. And actually after 2 years it's going to be kind of hard to give that up. I mean, it's really been the focus of what I've been doing for 2 years.
So you have to come back. You have to come back and visit.
I want to see everything grown in, and I want to see people,
using it in ways you didn't expect.
I think I do, yeah.
Come to the park. It's right along the Greenway. Come to see, come to play, come to spin. Find out more at downtowngreenway.org. Let's go.